YouTube. I'm back. This is a viewer requested technical analysis of ETH or Ethereum, the Grayscale Trust. ETHE is the ticker symbol. Right now in the market, we got an update, which is pretty good. We got a good update going. We got 100 handles. The S&P 500 is up. The Nasdaq is up about 2.78%. The Dow futures are up 1.62%. The Russell futures are up almost 3%, leading. So you got mid cap leading the way, which really, if you look at it right here, I got the Russell futures up. So if you look at it, and I'm gonna bring up a yearly. This is a yearly. Let's pull it back like this so you can see. So if you can see, it was trading in a range. And let me see. I'm gonna mark this up real quick, and then I'm gonna get to. It's gonna be a quickie today. Sometimes quickies are the best if you're doing it right. We got a range right here where the Russell was trading in a range. So you got boom, 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 broke out of the range, and then pulled back into the range. Now, when I see something like that, generally, I think that when you get this high, then you get a low and a high and a lower low. I actually expect this to continue downward, and then my next stop will be here. If it breaks out of this range to the bottom on the Russell, you can look for your next bounce coming out of that range right here. Pullbacks are natural in the market. So today is just a pullback. I haven't turned on the TV today, but I imagine they're going crazy today. There was some good news, but if you look, it's been going down. It's just pulling back a little bit, giving sellers a chance to push the market back down some more. So I probably wouldn't look at buying back in. It's just look at all this consolidation in here. You're gonna get it. Your next level would be here, and then from that will probably be here, and then this would be a major level way down here. I won't even get that far, but let's get to ETHE. ETH. Now, one thing I do want to say about I got the Bitcoin futures up over here. Bitcoin futures are up 6%. You have the overall market itself being up, and so likewise, Bitcoin is up as well. And as what I've been harping on, at least to this point, Bitcoin moves with the overall market. It's moving with equities, so it's not a hedge. So it's moving with the market, and you can see the things that are down that were up. If you look at the bonds, the ZB is down, the ZN, the notes are down, and we come over here and look at the TLT. It just had a little pullback, right? You had a little pullback here. I still see this is my level, and it actually hit resistance because you hit this gap right here. So gaps act as support or resistance, and right here it's acting as resistance. Let me see. Right there, right? Boom. That's your gap. From when it gapped down and made its move, came right back to that gap level, pull back. Now, let's see if it musters up enough strength to blow through there and go ahead and tag this level. I am long bonds and another portfolio. So let's get to the matter at hand. The Grayscale Trust Ethereum. Now, I guess this is when they started it. I'm gonna close this up so make it look better. Right here where the high was like $67 and it dropped all the way down. I don't know if it was if they had it public here where you could buy it. I don't know exactly when it went public, but as we can see right here, we had a low, high, low, and then it shot up from here. If I pull up a momentum oscillator, I'm almost certain this was some divergence. And so I'm just going through what I would do to mark up an account. I mean, mark up a chart. So let's pull up a awesome oscillator, or AO, right? Every platform for the most part is going to have this. And just what I thought. You see right here, we got some divergence. So that let you know momentum took off to the upside, price action kept coming down. So this would have been your low. You know, that was your low right there. That was your turning point in the market. So from there on, we started our march up. So you went up, pulled back, got a high, pulled back low, and made another high. Now up here on this high, it never took this high out, came out right here, and then came down. So what I want to see right here, let's see if we can get a good trend line, and then I'll give you what I think. I would draw my trend line from here, from this low, since that's where the market turned. Let's catch this bottom, and look what we got. We got a nice trend line from these lows. So we got a low, hit 1, 2 touches, and right here on this third one, we got a long wick. So it's almost like a hammer candle. You know, like if you look at this candlestick right here, kind of looks like Thor's hammer, right? So you got this long wick or handle, and then you got the body of the candlestick. So it's almost like the hammer is like beating the market up, right? Pushing it up. And here we go. So what I would do, I think if it comes back down and test this low and test this trend line, I believe that it will break through. If it continues to march up, you stick with it. Now, I would say to whoever, if you're more than likely, if you own this trust, if you own ETH, just like someone's owning the actual crypto, you're not looking to trade this. You're holding this because you believe in it, right? It doesn't pay a dividend. It doesn't pay a dividend, so you're almost owning this like a growth. This is almost like a growth stock because it doesn't pay a dividend, right? And it has a 2.51 fat. I got the fast beta on, so that means that Thinkorswim is beta weighting everything to the S&P 500 or the SPY, and it's beta weighting it based upon like the past year. You can change that for 5 years, but this wasn't around 5 years. So basically, it's moving about 2.5 times the S&P 500. So this is moving almost like a growth stock. And so if that's the case, then you're gonna hold this. You're probably not even looking at, if I have that type of mindset, then I'm not even looking at a daily chart. I'm probably looking at a weekly or a monthly. I'm gonna hold this no matter what, right? So I think you have to look at your what's your horizon, like what's your investment horizon for this. You can't trade options on it. So like it's one of those things where you kind of either gonna hodl it for a long time and just wait it out, or because I do see some turbulence, because if the market was to go down, this is going to go down. Look at this trend line. As long as it stays above here and keep bouncing, now it could trade in this channel. Look at this. It could trade in this channel for a while. Like there's no no we don't know how long this is going to trade in this channel. So I mean, it could just play ping pong back in between here and continue to go up. I don't think so. If I'm looking at this oscillator right here, look like it's getting ready to turn down. So if that's the case, and this pulls back and breaks to the downside, and you get it break down here, you could be looking at, let's see, what would your next level be? Your next level, if you wanted to buy in. If you got a gap right here, play the gaps. you're gonna see it slow down right here. That's a gap. You're gonna see it slow down. Let's see. You're gonna see it slow down right here. And ultimately, you're gonna see it slow down here. Let's see if I can pull this back. You're gonna see it do that, right? So come on now. There you go. Wanted to be right and exact. So these will be my levels. If I'm going to, so if you don't own it now, I would like to see it come down into, I wouldn't buy it breaking out of here. I want to see it come down into here, or ultimately into here, and get it for a cheaper price, and then look to hold it for, for a long time. Dollar cost averaging, buy in on the way down, like into here, and continue to buy on the way up. So that's my, if you have any, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. I'm gonna start doing these videos. You got a chart, you got a stock that you own. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but I will, break down the chart and tell you what I think, and you'll see me mark it up just like this. And in the process, you can learn how to do it as well. Ain't nothing to it, So anybody that has anything they want me to look up, leave a comment, hit the like button, and then let me know what you thought about the video. If you disagree, agree, let me know. Let me know what pattern you see, what you think, your fundamental analysis, and things of that nature. And then we can kind of help each other build. And with that, I'm gonna be out. Peace.